Cortisol makes it hard for both men and women to lose weight, and here's why. For both genders, it can raise your appetite and shift your metabolism towards fat storage and muscle breakdown and muscle loss when it's chronically elevated. And it's going to make you specifically crave these high-calorie, unhealthy foods, and pretty much everything else that makes it hard and almost impossible to lose weight. It even affects your sleep, which further compounds and makes all your other problems worse. Now here's the gender difference. Chronically elevated cortisol can lower a man's testosterone, and for a woman will deplete the nutrients required to produce ample amounts of progesterone. And when progesterone starts to go down, you start to become estrogen dominant, just like how in men, when testosterone goes down, your estrogen is way too high, relatively speaking. When your estrogen is too high in both cases, you become emotional, you gain more weight, you crave more food, you get bloated, moon face, water retention, all those are terrible things that we don't want. On top of this, chronically elevated cortisol can interfere with your recovery, which then affects your energy levels, calorie burn, consistency in the gym, and so you can see why this is a nightmare. This is why your diet should not increase your cortisol, and if anything, we want the diet to actually level out your cortisol. And that's why I don't like low carb and overly restrictive diets and long fasting windows, because these things all do increase your cortisol in comparison with a more sustainable diet that includes carbs with each meal and more normal eating times. Same thing with the training. If you go too hard, especially when you're older, guess what? You're going to chronically overtrain yourself and elevate your cortisol, which is going to work against the results that you're working so hard to try to get. Your diet and training should work with your body instead of against your body and help to level out the cortisol while still stimulating that fat loss that we're looking for and that metabolic increase that will help the whole process to be way easier instead of just crashing your metabolism, spiking your cortisol, messing with your metabolism and appetite even more. No, we want to regulate appetite and increase metabolism instead of increasing appetite while lowering metabolism. And unfortunately, most programs and hardcore diets out there are too short-term focused where it messes you up long-term. And that's why what we do is different. We'll help you with your sleep, your time management, your stress management, your metabolism, your hormones, not just basic training and diet, but we do that too and we do it sustainably. If you want to learn more about how we do all the above, just comment or DM with the word M3 and I'll send you the details and next steps on our program, inshallah.